Is the Jersey Shore real estate market going to crash? Let's find out. Hey, it's Adam D here with KW Realty at the Jersey Shore. Today we're going to be talking about what's going on in the market. Is the market going to crash? You're hearing the news, watching about inflation, interest rates, inventory, but what's really going on? Our last crash occurred between 2007 and 2014, and today things are a little bit different. There was a lot of stuff that was unprecedented back then that we're not seeing today. So in this video, I'm going to lay it all out and talk about what's actually happening in today's market. First and foremost, the real estate market's controlled simply by supply and demand. So ignoring interest rates for a moment, there's still sky-high demand and very low inventory. And I don't think there's going to be a major change in the market until we see those inventory levels or the number of homes available for sale. In fact, to see a crash, we're going to have to see demand come down and the amount of properties available for sale increase. That's when you start to see a major shift in the market. We just haven't seen it yet. In fact, we're still seeing multiple offers on a lot of our properties, a lot of cash deals. We're still seeing some of that craziness with waiving inspections, etc. Not quite to the extreme that we saw the past 2 years, but you might see 2 offers on a property in 2 weeks rather than seeing 4 offers in 2 hours. Another thing that's different in this market, comparing back to 2007, 08, etc., is that everyone, for the most part, has a ton of equity in their home. If you think about it, values would have to decrease rather significantly to get into an area where somebody is underwater on their mortgage or owes more than the home is worth. With property values increasing over 40% in the last couple years, most people we're finding have a ton of equity, right? And so we get asked still, oh, what about all the bank-owned foreclosures? And that's, well, we're not seeing any of that because everyone has equity. The only time that you lose your house to the bank is if you can't pay your mortgage and you also can't sell the house, right? But with plenty of equity, you can go ahead and easily sell your home, do a cash out refinance at any time. And one of the reasons we have that is because these mortgage regulations now are much more strict than they were in 07 or 08. So one of the things that led to that crash, again, was everyone getting money where you really have to be able to make the money in order to get the loan today. To continue on talking about mortgages, we do not have as many of those bad loans, so to speak, as we had 15 plus years ago. So the folks that had no doc loans or bank-only statements or interest-only loans, or they had really poor credit and they were packaging up those loans to sell it, yeah, we're just not seeing as much of that any longer, right? In today's world, you have to make the money and show it on your tax return in order to get the mortgage in most cases. So again, we have more secure buyers in most of the properties. Lastly, real estate historically tends to do very well in an inflationary period. You've already seen this, right? Inflation, the cost of everything is increasing. Well, the good news is the price of your house has increased as well. So if you already own a home, congratulations, right? Your value has gone up. But historically looking back, there have been market crashes in many markets where, for example, stocks and bonds have crashed, but real estate has not. You know, a tangible asset tends to actually do very well, even in a recession. Inflation actually tends to help these types of assets. So to wrap things up, what I'm paying attention to every week is simple supply and demand, or what we call absorption rate. How long is it taking for the number of houses on the market today to go under contract and sell? And if we start to see that increase significantly, meaning there's more supply available and less demand, then that's when we can become really concerned that there's going to become some major shift in the market. But as of right now, we're just not quite seeing that. So I'm Adam D with KW Realty and the Local Connect. If you click the link below this video, you'll be able to see our recent market reports and see exactly the data that I'm talking about with supply and demand. If you have any questions about real estate, I'm here as a resource. You can reach me anytime at 609-604-5958. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure to click the button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching the video.